Hey there YouTube, California Prepper. Well, this is going to be another trade video. As you can see, there's quite a few different things here on the table. A couple of these are really just, if the trade's right. So let's jump right on into it, shall we? First off, to start off with some knives. Over here we have a little buck keychain. I actually won this off contest here on YouTube way back in the day from Artisan Tony. Nice little knife. It actually has this little toenail knife and then beer bottle opener. For some reason it looks like it should have more, but it's made by Buck. Pretty cool little orange addition to any key ring. Next up, good old Gerber Freeman guide folder. This is a great work knife. It comes with a belt sheath. Still a great working knife, very sharp. I mean, it's a knife that you won't feel bad using for work. I use this all the time. Great little knife. Nothing to write home about, but it is a good little knife. Again, we have the Kershaw Rainbow Leak. This was my wife's favorite for a long time. Then she fell in love with her Spyderco native and started carrying some of my knives. So this one just sits in the box anymore. So I figured if anybody else could get some use out of it or would like it, hey, why not? Got a new pocket clip on there for you guys. So pretty nice little knife. Next up is a HK Pika 2. This is a decent knife, and I really didn't want to get rid of it, but I don't carry it as much now that I have more quality knives. This one just doesn't see any use, so if anybody out there could get some use out of it, I did have a few offers on this before, but I decided to keep it. Next up is a clone. Now, I really didn't want to trade this, but I don't see myself carrying it very much. I did oil it up and loosen it up a little bit, so it is a lot smoother than it was. It's not a Strider by any means, but it is a clone. It's a very nice looking knife, razor sharp, very tough. Like I said, for the right trade, I'd be willing to trade it. Like I said, it's not a real Strider, but to me, I really do like the look of it. Another knife up here that I really do like is the Bad Blood Fire Splitter. I love this knife, very well built, just a beefy knife, but I figured maybe somebody else would get some use out of it. Dang dog, sneezing in the background. Very smooth, great overbuilt knife. Awesome quality knives. I love these Bad Blood knives. But if somebody can get some use out of it and might carry the thing. Next up, we have the Kershaw Select Fire. I had two of these. I traded one, but I do have this one still. Just doesn't see any use. I got one for the wife and I thought for sure we would carry them, but they've never been carried. So have this one up for trade as well. Another knife we have up in the trade pile is a Kershaw Brawler. This was my wife's. She carried it maybe once. Never really cut anything with it. I ran it on the sharp maker, so it has a very nice edge on it. But it's still just about brand new. Last knife up here is the Kershaw Zombie mule. It's just about, or it's the same exact knife as the mule. It's just the zombie edition with the grain scales. This is a really cool knife, and my son really likes it. But if somebody is gonna use it, and if I can get a good trade for it, then by all means, let's trade it. What else do we have up here? We have a couple other random things. I have a Lansky sharpening system. After I got the sharp maker, really that's all I use. Got this from a fellow YouTuber. Just a really awesome guy. Big shout out to Sask Tactical. But here is the sharpening system. Has everything in it for you. So if anybody's interested in that, I just feel bad having it just sitting there and not being used. Next up, we have 6. What do they call these? For some reason, can't think of the name right now. They're dummy rounds. Got these sent to me from a fellow YouTuber, and they're 9mm. I have 40 Smith & Wesson, so I have no use for these. There's 5 regular rounds and 1 hollow tip round, and they are homemade dummy rounds. They have hot glue where their primer's supposed to be, if it will focus. So there's 6 dummy rounds if anybody's interested in maybe trading for those. Up here I also have my Spyderco Bali pen. This thing is brand new. Maybe been played with for like 20 minutes and then put into a box and put back in a drawer. It is the actual Spyderco Boli-yo pen. Just figured somebody else will get some use out of it more than me. I don't want to end up breaking it, and I'd rather give it up before me or the kids break it, because my kids are always trying to search this thing out. So I'd rather trade it off before it gets broken. Last but not least in the trade pile, or actually there's a couple more things. I have a couple of these. This is my wife's and this is mine. I've only used this like once, I think. It is a Sony Bloggy. These are video cameras. They have little pop-out USB, so you can plug it right into the side of your camera. These are great for YouTubers. That's why we got these in the first place. Was actually when I had first started my channel. My wife got these, and she thought it would be a great thing for me and my YouTube channel. But I ended up just using my older camera, and then I got my phone. So these just really have never seen any use. She has the Galaxy S3, so I mean this sees no use. These are almost brand new. See, I think both of them are even charged. Yeah, there we go. Yep, both of them are charged still. Gorgeous cameras. They're awesome little cameras. I think they're both 2 GB memory or something like that. So have both of those for trade. Oh, wow. Well, it was brand new. It's been slightly dropped now. Last but not least, I have maybe 1 or 2 of these still laying around. They don't really get carried much anymore, and I figured, hey, if somebody has a wife out there, this is always an extra thing just to keep in the purse. And whether it's strong enough to take someone down or not, it is enough to scare someone off and whatnot. So if anybody's interested in a couple of these, they're 500,000 volts. They're in the trade pile. Just letting you guys know what I have for trade, and if anybody's interested. Looking for a couple blades. Not gonna say anything or expect anything. So if anybody's interested, leave some trade offers in the comments, and yeah, that's it. So that's gonna do it. California Prepper, I am out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.